Hi everyone! Good evening, everyone! Welcome to TalkED Early Childhood Series. At ako pa rin ang inyong host, Bianca Gonzalez. At dito sa TalkED nga, we talk about the struggles, yung iba't ibang mga challenges sa pagpapalaki ng ating mga anak. And I'm sure marami kayong mga tanong, lalo na ang ating mga first-time parents na nakatutok dito sa TalkED. Kaya naman, don't you worry dahil tayo ang partners sa pag-solve ng mga yan. Kilala talaga tayo mga Pinoy sa ating mga tradisyon tuwing may espesyal na okasyon, lalong-lalo na sa Pasko, di ba? Kayo ba? Meron ba kayo mga family Christmas traditions? Ano ba yung mga madalas gawin ninyo tuwing holiday seasons? And of course, dahil tuwing Pasko, dyan din natataon yung Christmas break, di ba, ng mga bata. So, paano ba natin magagamit yung panahon na to, na wala sila sa school, as an opportunity to teach our kids good values, di ba? Yan ang celebrate natin every Christmas. Good values tulad ng love, kindness, generosity, di ba? Napaka-importanting matutunan yan ng mga bata. Dito sa TalkEd, we want our children to feel na lagi silang may karamay, ano man ang pinagdadaanan nila. And syempre, as parents, napaka-importante na mapakita natin sa ating mga anak that we are always there for them, di ba? Through the ups and downs, ika nga. Pag-uusapan natin lahat ganyan, from Christmas traditions to good values. At bago ko ipakilala ang ating TalkEd expert to discuss all of this with us, eto na, dito sa TalkEd, lagi tayong nagtatanong sa mga experts. Important yan sa atin, mga verified information, mga credible sources, di ba? Kaya nga tayo may TalkEd. So, our TalkEd expert for today is an accomplished center director with over 17 years of experience in curriculum development, director-level program management, and classroom instruction para sa early childhood to K-12 programs. So meron siyang MA o Masters on Education and Human Development at ang specialization niya ay Early Childhood Special Education from the George Washington University. She is currently Knowledge Channel's early childhood expert and is one of the brains behind TalkEd. So we are so happy to have with us today Teacher Michelle Manalastas Malone. Hello! Hi, Teacher Michelle!
Yeah.
Hello!
I'm so excited to be here. Thank you for having me.
I'm so excited to have you, Teacher Michelle. Para sa kaalaman po ng lahat, si Teacher Michelle, sa lahat ng naging TalkEd episodes natin, nandito siya, kasama natin siya, pero backstage, sa ating virtual backstage. At now, they will get to know you and what you do. Okay, I know that you are based abroad. You are not based in the Philippines currently. So, anong family traditions pa rin ang dalan-dala nyo dyan pag Pasko?
Napakadami naming family traditions. Pero yung nagsa-stand out talaga sa akin, yung pag-decorate ng Christmas tree. Kasi maliit pa lang ako, pumupunta kami sa bahay ng lola ko. Tapos with my cousins, we would decorate a Christmas tree. And then both sides yan, Bianca, na mahilig kami mag-decorate and pumupunta kami sa iba-ibang lugar para lang tumingin ng mga decoration kung kunyari sa mall or sa park, ganyan. Tapos hanggang paglaki, as an adult, favorite ko pa rin yung tumingin ng Christmas decorations. Pinipicturean ko tapos sinishare ko pa nga sa family. Tapos as a teacher naman, favorite ko magturo paggawa ng ornaments. So gumagawa kami ng ornaments made out of recycled materials or gumagawa kami ng gift wrapper. So, yun yung mga favorite kong ituro as a teacher.
I love it. Diba ang daming values kaagad? Hindi random ang pagtanong natin kay Teacher Michelle ng Christmas traditions. Kasi sa totoo lang, ang ating mga ginagawa tuwing Pasko, talagang kakabit yan ng pagturo ng values sa ating mga anak. So I'm sure marami ring tanong ang ating mga parents na kasama natin dito today. Yeah, let's jump right in. So Teacher Michelle, meron tayo dito, as you know, meron tayong mga kasamang kakwentuhan dito sa TalkEd. It's not just us. So before we jump into our topic, papakinggan natin ang kwento ni Daddy Marlon from Rizal. So siya naman mag-share ng kanyang family traditions at kung paano ito konektado para magturo ng good values sa kanyang anak. So let's watch this.
Usually, ang ginagawa namin, every Christmas Eve, ginagather namin yung family. And yun, nagsisimba. Excited yung mga kids, especially kapag ganitong season, sinasama namin silang mamili ng kanilang mga susuotin sa Christmas morning. So, and then yung yung panganay namin is excited siya ngayon. Lalo na first time niyang makaka-attend ng Christmas party niya. Doon din sa mga gifts na matatanggap nila. So medyo nai-excite sila doon sa part na yun. Sa amin kasing mag-asawa, ini-install namin sa kanila yung values ng hindi lang yung Christmas is puro pagtanggap sa atin or kung ano yung marireceive natin this Christmas or every Christmas. So, inaano namin sa kanila na yung values ng Pasko is more on pagbibigay din sa kapwa. So, especially kapag ganitong mga season, nagbabalot kami ng mga food packs. Then, yun, sinasama namin sila doon para at least makita nila yung diwa talaga ng Pasko na hindi lang puro pagtanggap ng mga regalo yung pinaka-meaning nun. So, more on give love to others din. Especially yung panganay namin kasi medyo siya is 8 years old na, so naiintindihan niya na yung mga bagay na nasa paligid niya. So, kapag sobrang dami naman na meron siya, sinishare niya rin and nakikita din namin. And masaya kami sa part na yun kasi na-adapt niya yung ganon.
There, mukhang sharing at giving ang mga important values dito kay Daddy Marlon. Okay, let's jump right in, Teacher Michelle. Good values, para kung isipin mo, hindi mo kaagad siya matatie up dito sa mga Christmas traditions. But I'll jump back lang to what you said earlier. As a teacher, you said you like teaching DIY ornaments and DIY
Yes.
gift wrapper.
Gift.
How is that connected to good values?
Well, values, as you know, yun yung nag-shape ng buhay natin. So, in order to teach values, kinoconnect natin yan sa kung anong fino-focus mo. Kasi whatever you focus on, it magnifies. So, ang focus ko in teaching making ornaments and gift wrapping paper is the art of giving more than receiving. Kasi ang fino-focus ko hindi yung pagsulat ng letter kay Santa. Ano bang gusto mo? Hindi yun eh. Ang fino-focus natin is, ano bang pwede natin gawin para to make things special or make people and ourselves feel special? Like we'll make our own ornaments and we'll make gift wrapping paper to focus on the giving part.
Ang galing, no? Because that's right. Kasi yung ornament, ang ilalagay mo din sa tree, yung ginawa mong gift wrapper, ang ipapambalot mo sa bibigay mo kay Ninong or kay Ninang. Kasi there's this saying na parang values are caught, not taught.
Yes.
Do you believe that? At
100%.
paki-explain, ano ba yung sabihin ng values are caught, not taught?
100%. Kasi yung experiences natin, yun yung magiging inner voice natin so yung experiences natin as a child, yun ang nagiging inner voice natin when we grow older. So yung experiences natin, yun yung naghuhubog o nag-shape ng who we will be in the future. So that's why it's really, really important. I have a friend, Pammy, and her whole family is involved from pagluto ng food up to pag-share ng food to the community. And it's not something that they just do, during the holiday season. They do it throughout the year. And you can see in her children that sharing and giving is a big part of their culture, their family culture.
Yeah, parang na-normalize na this is something that we really do as
Yes.
people. Napaka-tricky for me kasi, Teacher Michelle, ng values. Kasi it's not like you can teach a kid ABC or 1 + 1 = 2. Iba siya. Hindi mo sinasabi lang na you learn how to share or you share with your sister, or hindi mo sasabihin na you be kind to others. Kasi ano yun? Ano yung kind? Ano yung share? Parang ibang-iba siya. So yeah, at what age should we start teaching values to our kids, or ano ba dapat mauna? How is it supposed to go?
So let's take your example, yung sharing. Ang una dyan ay emotional literacy. So una, dapat matutunan ng bata yung pag-identify ng feelings niya, sariling feelings and feelings of others. So kailangan matutunan niya yung cue na, oh, naka-smile siya, so happy siya, so okay, we're good. Or naka-frown na siya, ay, parang hindi okay kung ano man ginagawa ko. So yun yung emotional literacy. After nun, pag alam niya na at na-identify niya na yung feelings niya, meron naman tayong self-regulation or kung paano niya minamanage yung feelings niya. Yun yung magiging foundation for caring, for empathy, and for kindness. Tapos, kung kailan nagsa-start, once pinanganak yung baby, walang off button yan pagdating sa learning. Go, go, go tayo. So, as early as 2 years old, kaya na nila maintindihan yung concept ng values and morals.
So true. That's why I find it tricky because like I said nga, parang you can say all these big words, di ba, values. Kunyari, we want our kids to be obedient, generous, responsible. Ang big word, parang how do you explain obedient, generous, responsible to a 2, 3, 4-year-old?
Through your actions. Kasi gaya nga sabi ni Daddy Marlon, they copy what you do. So you as the adult, as the grown-up, you set the tone. So hindi nila maintindihan talaga kung anong tawag doon in the beginning. They just know it because they do it because they copy you. So kunyari, respect. Pag ikaw lagi kang nagsasabi ng please and thank you, alam na nila na it's almost like breathing, right? You say thank you say please. So that's how children learn. Kailangan talaga all natural. You can't share what you don't have. So it all starts with the grown-ups.
Oh my gosh, napaka-crucial. So kailangan, ang sagot, parents, kailangan tayo muna. Tayo muna ang maging responsible, obedient, at generous para sumunod sila. I guess let's dig into that more, ano? And for me, super interesting, Michelle, what you said na yung respect, the way we can teach it to kids is to respect them too.
Yes.
So yeah, I guess talk us through more examples of teaching respect.
Yeah, if you want them to listen to you, you have to show that what is listening. So I have to listen to my child. And I have to listen. Baka kasi, oh, you're always interrupting mommy when I'm talking.
Wala, di
Baka
nakailag yung mga magulang doon, Michelle, parang, gano'n natamaan kaming lahat. Okay, so important. Yes, go on,
because their
please.
children are little individuals. They are not just extensions of us. I know, like parents, you made the child, but they are their own little being. So we have to respect their interests. So kunyari, lahat tayo magma-matching, 'di ba? Eh kung ayaw nung bata mag-wear ng matching outfit, bakit galit na galit siya? Baka hindi kasi siya part. Pinili mo red, green na green pala yung nasa mind niya. Gusto niya mag-green sa Pasko. At hindi natin in-incorporate yung interest nila. So, paano natin i-showcase yung respect? By involving them, by asking them, ano bang, so itong holiday na to, ito yung pupuntahan natin. What makes you excited about it? How can it be exciting for you? So, pag magtanong ka, matututo rin siya na, ay, important pala yung opinion ko. So, ganito pala yung feeling ng nirerespeto ka. Ang ganda pala ng feeling pag nirerespeto ka. I have to make sure I do the same. Yeah. Kasi alam ko yung feeling na when I'm respected, when nire-respect nila na important sa akin yung tulog, important sa akin na kumain on time, ganyan.
Oh, ang Ang gandang pagkakalatag of how we really can show kids what respect is. And alam ko may mga nanonood na yun na hindi lang parents kundi educators as well. Like Sir D. Dumrique, hello! Thank you for watching. So Sir D is a teacher. So actually itong TalkEd talaga ay free resource din for educators, teachers, guidance counselors. And in fact, parang your tip nga, Michelle, hindi lang pang early childhood, parang kahit hanggang teenager at adult, applicable.
Pwede.
What you said about listening, asking people what they think or what they want, super, super useful pa rin. Let's go to activities. Do you have any recommended activities na makaka-encourage to for kids to learn good values?
With anything, children, you have to start with their interest and incorporating their interest. So, kunyari, mahilig siya yan sa Pokemon or iba-ibang mga characters, mahilig siya, yung anak mo mahilig is more active, then you have to incorporate anything you teach, whether it's values or even academics, to what is the child interested in and you have to learn how they want to learn. And it's usually through play. Everything through play, right? So, yeah, sabi nga nila, di ba lumaki tayo may golden rule? Do unto others what you want others. Meron na ngayong platinum rule.
Platinum? What is platinum rule?
Upgrade tayo, Bianca. You have to do unto others how you want them to be treated. It's not treat them how you want to be treated. Actually, that's not right. You should treat them how they want to be treated. Kasi hindi naman tayo pareho ng likes. Hindi naman tayo pareho in the way we learn. So you have to treat them how they want to be treated.
Platinum rule. That is so
Yes.
interesting. That's
Hindi
right.
It depends on what your child likes. Kasi hindi siya one size fits all. And nag-iiba talaga yung interest ng bata every day. Minsan nga, every minute. Nag-change yung interest nila. So you have to go with the flow.
Let us have another guest speaker dito sa ating episode. And we're still talking about values. So I would like to share with you a message from Love Education Philippines. So let's watch this.
What we inject with values is also depending on what was the climate. So for example, during election season, we focus on what makes a good leader. We wanted also kids to reflect. So values of a good leader, characteristics. We want the children to as well define what makes a good leader based on their own reflections and based on story. So that's one. Then yung sa peace education namin, we focused on emotions mana. So the value there is feeling emotions and how do we give it back? What does it mean to be sad or happy? So even self-regulation or learning about your emotions is still connected to values because that is one thing that you want children at the youngest age to give. First, they need to experience it before we give it to others. So for us, it's very reflective na when we are teaching values to kids, we show the values to the kids. Mom, dad, nanay, tatay, tito, tita, ninang, ninong, or kahit kapitbahay says please and thank you. It would make sense for the kid. So when nakikita ng bata, nag-please and thank you rin yung mga grown-ups ko. I think that's a normal thing to do. I should also do it. I think the second one would be, it's more of let's do our part in the community. Trying to make the kids' environment the safest place. If school is like this, but home is a little bit different, children will keep it separate. They don't see that everything pala is connected. And I think for me that a kid needs to see that everything's connected and we're doing all our parts to make the home and the world or the community a better place.
Thank you to Juano of Love Education Philippines. Ang dami niyong sinabi na super parallel, Teacher Michelle. And I wanted to go back to that. Yung emotions. Kasi hindi mo kaagad iisipin na paano konektado yung pagiging sad or happy ng isang bata sa pagkatuto niya ng good values.
Yes, ang emotions ay ang foundation ng any values. Kasi 'di ba, ang kadalasan ng values, you require empathy. So paano ka mag-empathize or put yourself in someone's shoes kung hindi mo nga alam yung emotions or yung feelings. Kaya talaga yun yung basis. Kaya maganda talaga kung hindi nila ma-experience themselves is through storytelling, through stories. Kahit na kwentuhan mo, kahit kung wala kang books, pwede mong kwentuhan yung anak mo ng experiences ng iba-ibang emotions. Para hindi kasi lahat ng bata makaka-feel ng fear kasi never sila natakot. May ganun naman, merong hindi naman sila talaga malungkutin pero makaka-empathize pa rin sila through stories.
That makes so much sense. And minention din ni Juano something very interesting na parang ang pagturo ng values or good values sa mga bata pwedeng ikabit or i-tie in sa nangyayari. Parang hindi siya parang out of thin air obedience. Parang pwede mo
Yes.
siyang itahi sa kung ano man nangyayari at a particular time. Ang kanyang example was election. We're talking about now
Yes.
Christmas. So yeah, can you talk about that more? Tying in values sa nangyayari sa paligid.
So, yung experiences, kasi yun yung makaka-relate ka talaga kasi it's real to them. It's happening right now. So ngayong holiday season, important sa poll natin ang big deal, presents. So paano mo i-show sa kanila na yung presence is not the everything, right? So you can say presence, not presence. So you can involve children and be together. So one of my fondest memory with presents is actually not getting the presents, although that's always fun, is yung pag-gift wrap. Ako yung tiga-bigay ng tape, tapos may tape na sa buong katawan ko. Alam mo yun, yung parang, tape, go. Yung marami kasing ibabalot na presents. So, ini-involve ako ng mom ko na, sige, ikaw in charge sa tape, o ikaw, tigahawak ka ng tape para ma-close yung pag-wrap ng presents. Tapos, pwedeng as early as a baby, involve mo sila sa pag-shopping, pwede mo sila dalhin sa grocery, di ba? So, tinuturo mo yung values, di nila alam na nagtuturo ka na pala ng values kasi everyday experience lang siya eh. Naka-tie in siya sa being together. So, si Baby Solly, inaanak ko, baby pa lang talaga siya, dinalagay na siya dyan sa cart. Gustong-gusto ko yung cart na kasya yung baby kasi involved na siya. Baby pa lang siya, hindi niya alam, involved na siya sa everyday traditions na family traditions na ginagawa. Kunyari, pag-prepare ng meal. Everyday yun. Pero what makes it special ngayong Pasko? Mas madami kang niluluto or meron kang special recipe na involved ka. So, sama-sama sa pag-prepare. Meron na rin akong example na 3 generations nagbe-bake sila together. So, yung friend ko si Angelica, yung anak niya si Sophie at saka yung mommy niya, magkasama sila nagbe-bake, nag-share sila. So, nagiging mas important yung pag-prepare for the holiday instead of just the holiday. So, doon natin natatie in.
And enjoying yung journey papunta sa Pasko kesa yung mismong araw ng Pasko lang. What is let kids be kids, respect their routines. Can you talk about this more?
Yes. With this, we have to make sure like paggawa natin ng schedule, like yung mga pupunta sa bahay ni Ninong, pupunta sa in-laws, pupunta sa ang daming bibisitahin, nakakalimutan natin na yung bata kailangan mag-nap, kailangan may merienda. Let's not veer away from that kasi yun yung unang respect. Teaching the value of respect starts by respecting your children as well and their needs. So kunyari may pupuntahan ka tapos alam mo na baka ma-overwhelm yung anak ko sa sobrang daming handa. May baon na ako na alam ko na magugustuhan nila just in case. Tapos kung kailangan malate ka dahil nagnanap pa yung anak mo, you have to just tell your host, sorry, malilate kami in advance, 'di ba? Para hindi naman mag-meltdown yung anak mo kasi hindi siya nakanap or ginising mo kasi gusto kang pakita, may gusto kang gawin, pero yung bata. So, anong value yung tinuturo mo? Not respect, kasi hindi mo binavalue yung important sa anak mo. So important talaga yung routines, i-continue natin as much as possible. We have to pick our battles, 'di ba?
Ang gandang reminder because you're right, parang lalo na tuwing holiday season, ang dami nating gustong isiksik sa schedule or sa isang araw at
Yes.
kailangan gawin. At ang naalala ko dito with your example is parang if you respect yung routine nila, matututunan din nila yung, ang layo na nito pero boundaries, 'di ba? They will
Yes.
learn what it means to have boundaries at dadalhin nila yon hanggang pagtanda. I love it. I love it. Is it correct for me to say, because I'm also a parent to early childhood kids, 7 and 4, parang, kasi when I talk about values or when I think about values, I don't necessarily think na alam nila yung word, but alam nila kung paano yun gawin.
Yes.
For example, I don't think my kids understand the word obedience. Maybe my 7-year-old a bit. But if they understand to follow rules, to follow what mommy or daddy say, if ever,
Yeah.
that's more important than actually knowing yung salitang obedient. Am I correct to say that?
Yes, because you're gonna help them identify that what they're doing is obedience by narrating when you're obeying something. Like, oh, the traffic light is red, and this is, we have to stop the car, right? And that's the rule of traffic. And I am a good driver and I'm obeying the traffic rule, right? So that's an example. So then it will stick in their head like, oh, that's what it is. Like, so when mommy follows the rules too, and I have to follow the rules because we're doing the same thing. So, and then you can explain once they can understand better that, rules are there to keep us safe. And that's why I like to follow rules, because they were made to keep us safe. And so mommy and daddy, we have rules in our house, and every house has different rules. It's to keep you safe, or because I want to do this. Like, you have to share with them your goals.
Yeah. No, hindi lang siya rule dahil sinabi ko. Rule siya because blank.
Yeah.
I like that. I
Yes.
like that explaining. Okay. I think we have a bit more time, and I wanted to ask you this because sobrang enlightening the whole discussion about respect, which is
Yes.
honestly so hard to
Yes.
teach. So can you give
Yes.
us a few insights, tips about teaching honesty?
The best way is when you experience yourself na parang like you admit things to your children. I know, like, I'm sorry, mommy said that we're gonna do this, and I'm sorry, but we're not gonna be able to do this because this is what happened. Like, you have to show them that you parents make mistakes and it's okay. You learn from your mistakes. You can share with them what happened, parang cause and effect, diba? Na parang, because I did this, this is what happened. And you explain it to them that sometimes I do things and I wish I didn't. Like, oh no, I shouted at you. I'm so sorry I shouted at you. I really felt bad that I shouted at you because I was like hungry, or something happened to me. I'm late, so I shouted. But that's not respectful to shout at people, and I shouldn't have shouted at you. Like, that is like true emotions is honesty, showing your true emotions. Now, there's nothing to be embarrassed about when you make mistakes. It happens, and we're gonna learn from it, and that's what's important.
Yeah. Again, it points to modeling, no? Parang kung ano yung
Yes.
ginagawa natin, yun din yung i-echo, kumbaga, ng mga anak. Can we teach values during the time when the kids are misbehaving? Kunyari, having tantrums. How can you make tantrums a teachable moment, I guess, ang gustong puntahan nito?
Usually, your brain, when you're having tantrums, I mean, as an adult, when you're having your own meltdown, do you really want to hear anybody's advice? The first thing you need to do is connect. So first, pag nagtatantrum, connect. what is going on. Do they even know what's going on in their bodies? Kasi that's a big emotion, right?
Yeah.
Back to emotional literacy. Do they know? When you identify it, you name it, and then you can tame it. So once you name it, I see that you're, kasi first thing we do, okay ka lang, okay ka lang. But obviously, they're not okay because they're
Or
crying.
stop
They're having a
crying. Stop
meltdown.
crying.
Yeah,
Oo.
stop crying. Paano kung hindi niya kaya? Kaya nga siya umiiyak kasi something's wrong, right? Behavior is a form of communication. So they're communicating something. Ano siya? So from then, kailangan pakiramdaman mo na parang, okay, ready ka na, settled ka na. So ano ba nangyari? So then you can like, okay, turo na, ganyan. And then later on, it's better to reflect. Remember, excuse me, I'm sorry. And remember nung umiiyak ka kasi gusto mo yung toy, tapos hindi natin mabili. Ano nangyari doon? Then you can walk through, and then relatable pa rin siya kasi na-experience niya yun Minsan baka umayaw yung bata na, ayoko nga pag-usapan yan. Kasi nahiya siya, di ba? Alam ko yan, minsan ayoko talaga pag-usapan yung mga bagay na nakakahiya. Pero from there, dun tayo matututo. So, pwede ka mag-share ng nakakahiyang story mo rin. You know, like really connect first before you teach. So no, the short answer is no, not during a meltdown. Kasi yung brain mo wala. You're gonna be talking to a wall, di ba? Emotions,
Yeah.
emotions. Pero once you connect, then mapapakiramdaman mo na. I just think that we have to remember that us grown-ups set the tone para sa anything that we want to teach, and it always starts with us. So we have to think about what's important to us and know that whatever na fino-focus natin, that's what magnifies. So pag mag-focus tayo on us getting gifts, yun rin yung makikita ng bata, yung kung anong walang off button So lahat ng talagang makikita nila, yun yung magiging important sa kanila, and that will be their inner voice when they get older.
Thank you so much, Teacher Michelle. Maraming salamat because that's about the time we have. This is the end of TalkED, Early Childhood Series. Of course, we are your parenting companion pagdating sa pag-alaga ng mga batang edad 0 to 8. Thank you so much, Teacher Michelle, for your time. Let's review. Let's do a bit of review of our TalkED expert tips of the day. Tip number 1. Mas importante yung giving kesa receiving, and hindi rin kailangan material things ang laging ibinabahagi Presence, not presents. You can show love and appreciation through hugs, diba? Through written letters. Madaming iba't ibang ways that we can give without it necessarily having to be things na binili o ginastusan. Okay, second, let our kids help out sa holiday tasks, diba? Sinabi din yan ni Teacher Michelle kanina, part sila ng process. Ang mga bata, they're really good observers, diba? Madali nilang gayahin yung nakikita nila, naririnig sa mga matatanda. So, we can also try giving them little tasks, diba? Magandang bonding to make the celebration even more meaningful. At third, importante reminder to keep routines for our kids tulad ng playtime, nap time, snack time, diba? May mga bata kasi na talaga hirap mag-adjust kapag nagbabago yung routines, at maraming pagbabago ng routines during Christmas time talaga. Pero syempre kung di maiwasan, we can use this as an opportunity to introduce kids to patience, the concept of patience, and compromise, diba? Hindi nila laging makukuha yung gusto nila. That's why kahit paano pagbata pa lang, let's slowly prepare them. And last, of course, and such an important reminder as well from Teacher Michelle earlier, is to remember that kids are kids. Yan, pwedeng mainip yan or mahirapan sa pagkain, lalo na dun sa mga picky eaters. So you can help ease this by diverting attention to yung celebration, diba? Yung value ng celebration, the reason for the season. So that's it. Maraming salamat sa lahat ng mga sumama sa ating kwentuhan ngayong araw. Ako pa rin po ang inyong host, Bianca Gonzalez, and see you in our next Talk Ed.